there's this puzzle in the Clifftop point-and-click adventure Katie Rain. It's a small puzzle and a simple one. At least I think it's simple. And that's kind of the point. Early in the game, Katie needs to... Wait, I guess I have to introduce her first. Katie is this really abrasive goth journalist. That is, a goth and a journalist, not a journalist specialized in goths. She's trying to solve a mystery dating back some 15 years to a night in 1981 when her grandfather seemed to enter a vegetative state with no previous warning and in suspicious circumstances. One of these circumstances brings Katie to Sue's lakeside house, a wooden chalet that is not nearly nice enough to deserve the French name. Sue, an old family friend whose friendship turned sour, recognizes Katie and wants nothing to do with her investigation. You, as Katie, can knock on the door as much as you want, but every time Sue pops out only for a moment before retreating back inside the house. But, being a goth and a journalist in 1995, Katie has a special power to help her: cigarettes. At this point in the game, you only have 5 or so items with you, 2 of which are a lighter and a pack of cigarettes. It's hard to miss the grave of ash and tobacco resting on the handrail of the thin wooden bridge that circles Sue's house. You knock again and, right as Sue opens her mouth, you shove a cigarette in there. Metaphorically, you smoke one out together, and she asks you if you want to come in. Of course she does. I'd have done the same. I don't smoke anymore, but if someone's got tobacco, of course I do. And isn't it such a great day today to be outside? No, seriously, I love to be wet and cold on a December night and draw nicotine to my lungs and into my blood. You know what I struggle with? In this game, I mean, finding new areas. 3 or 4 times during the game, you get the name of a business, or learn that someone's in a hospital in town. You may need to get there straight away, but Katie doesn't know what that is. She doesn't have the address. And every time my instinct was to ask everyone, do you know anything about a hospital? Have you ever heard about this business? And every time either Katie refused to ask the question, or I got an answer like, I don't know, there are a lot of hospitals in town. You know what the information is? It's in the phone book. In 1995, I was -1 years old. I never had to find a business on a huge book. I always had the internet. I'm not surprised I didn't get this puzzle, but the weird thing is, this is not a puzzle. The first time you need to use the phone book, you're instructed to do so. You're told where the phone is and that there's a phone book right next to it. You can't progress past the 4th screen in the game unless you learn to use the phone book. Every time you find a new location, you're supposed to think, if there's a hospital with this name, it will be in the phone book. If there's a deposit box in town, it will be in the phone book. Now that I know this guy's surname, I can find his number in the phone book. Every time I found a new name, I thought, the internet doesn't exist yet, so there's no way to get in contact with them unless I find someone who personally knows them. The idea of a book that contains the phone number and address of everyone in town that you can consult every time you need to get somewhere new is incomprehensible to me. What if someone changes phone number? Do they have to tell the phone book company? Are there erratas for the book? What if I'm renting a house? Do I get phone calls looking for the owner? It's ridiculous, something that may sound reasonable in a vacuum, but wouldn't work in reality. It's moon logic. You know what makes sense to me? If someone really hates you, you can still have a conversation with them if you give them cigarettes. It's what I would do, and it would probably work on me. Katie Rain is alright.